Viewers, let's also tell you that reports suggest that at least 40 people were killed during a U.S. military raid in Venezuela to capture President Nicolas Maduro. Victims included both military personnel and civilians. Maduro is now in U.S. custody, facing drug and weapons charges in New York. Cuba has confirmed that 32 of its citizens were killed in the operation. The Cuban government has declared 2 days of mourning for the fallen, all of whom were members of Cuba's military and intelligence agencies. President Trump said the U.S. would temporarily assume control of Venezuela until a safe transition can be made and will explore Venezuela's oil resources in the process. All right. Request Professor Popovsky to join me back in the discussion here. Professor, we all know that this is not really about democracy, it's not about terrorism, it's not about drugs, it's really just about Venezuela's oil reserves and the resources that the country has that Trump wants to exploit. How do you think he can now do that, given that China has also a lot of investment in Venezuela? And Russia also backs it, and Russia will be closely watching out how this moves ahead.
I would a bit disagree that it's about oil only. I will give you the example of Iraq. When the United States invaded Iraq, everybody was talking it's about oil. No single barrel of oil from Iraq was imported to the United States. When it came to Libya, again, everybody was talking it's about oil. No single barrel of oil from Libya went to United States. So these are a bit of exaggerations that it's about oil. But despite what Donald Trump says, Donald Trump talks a lot, but we shouldn't believe what he says. Because he may say it's about oil, and he loves money. He wants to take half of the Venezuelan oil, of course, because he's a corrupted president. But that's not what probably is going to happen here. At some point, there will be a legitimate government of Venezuela, which will take care of its own oil, like Iraq today take care of their own oil. But let me say something. The operation itself was very quick, over 45 minutes. It's not what happened back in 1989 in Panama, when they 27,000 US soldiers to capture Manuel Noriega, the president of Panama. And many US soldiers died in that operation. So this one was really fast, very surgical. And say it was about the arrest of a narco cartel, and he behaved like
surgical, sure. And until yesterday, even we were talking about how precise the strikes were, how the specific locations were targeted, how there were not too many casualties, but that now we're coming to know is not really the case. At least 32 Cubans have been killed, 40 people in total have been killed. There's also US soldiers that have been injured, and Maduro's close circle.
But that's the bodyguard. These are the bodyguards.
Yes.
You know that when you arrest somebody, there are bodyguards, and like Osama bin Laden, like every arrest of any bodyguard, any rich cartel baron will produce the bodyguards kill. And these 32 Cubans are bodyguards. The Cuban government admitted these are military targets. And there are only, I'm asking why there are only 40. Why Maduro was not protected by 100 Cubans and only 32. So these people are bodyguards. And as we know from all movies, if you want, from how the barons are arrested. They are arrested by killing the bodyguards first and foremost. There is no civilian. There were few